Hey, hey,
Hey everybody, how are y'all doing?
hey.
Um, I wasn't even ready yet, Shay, because I saw that it actually did go live on your channel, and I was making
Okay.
sure that I clicked a like for you.
Hey, thank you for my first light, girl.
My only complaint, if I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna be honest with you, is you need
Uh-huh.
to not just put Angie. You got to put Angie Rebel Chicks.
Now, I'm gonna put that in the description when I tag your whole name. But for some reason, they won't let me tag you until after.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, you just reminded me I need to go back to the other live and do it because it took forever for that one to even upload.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't even see that it uploaded until the next day, and I'm like, it wasn't even the next day. It was yesterday. Cause I'm
Hey
like,
Zay, how you doing, buddy? I see you been posting a lot. Like I'm proud of you. Like I need to get like you. He be
me
on it.
too, me too.
But yeah, earlier we tried to do a live stream, right? We thinking we linked up, we gonna be able to give y'all a treat. We right next to each
We
other.
in person.
It didn't go out like this. So this is our part two. We're gonna try to get a little talking in or whatever. But I had wanted Shay to break it down to us on her experience on getting over a breakup because I had a show, well, a live yesterday with Callias, and we got off course. I'm not gonna front, we did, but we did talk about what we did to help us get over a breakup. And Shay was in the middle of talking about that, and also
Mhm.
we was talking about other stuff too. So y'all just vibe with us, chill, whatever you gotta say in the comments. We here to have that open dialogue with you guys. So yeah,
Can I say something?
go ahead.
Why I just remembered I was supposed to do somebody else live today, but
Can you
she
put me
never.
before them?
No, girl, no, don't do that. But
I'm just
I
being petty.
forgot, and I know, she didn't text me or anything to remind me of nothing. I think she probably thought I was gonna flake on her, but I completely forgot about it, and she didn't text me or nothing to remind me.
So that's really on her. Zay said, I appreciate that, Angie. Same to you. And I think you can help a lot of women and men with their issues. I've been liking more of your videos. Oh, thank you.
I love
And the
that.
crazy part is, I love to help people, but most of the time, all of my videos are based off of my own experience and
Hmm.
emotions and trying to move forward with that. So if that helps people, kudos. I'm all for it.
That's
So
called testimony.
I appreciate that
That's why.
and your support.
Most of when I was doing YouTube more consistently and it was focused around motivational speaking
Hmm.
only, that was one of the things I would say. I will never talk to y'all about something that I have never gone through. I
Yeah.
only talk about my experiences because I feel like that's how I am one of those people who I feel like the true meaning of wisdom is learning from other people's mistakes. I am one of those people who learn from watching other people.
Hmm.
However, you learn best by going through it yourself sometimes too. And so anything that I go through and I'm getting more open. Like I'm
Hmm.
usually what I would talk about will be
You
like
saying you're getting more open as far as expressing your
personal stuff.
experiences? Oh,
hmm Because at first it will be like, oh, I'm in a wheelchair. I had a car wreck, and let me tell you about those things. I never talked about relationships, and I'm talking about relationship with family, friends, and like a male
right.
counterpart. I
Uh-huh.
never opened up about those things or emotionally where I was at or any of that stuff. So
So
this,
are
like,
you saying doing it with me actually helped you, or you just saying in general this year you're starting to do that more?
I think both. This year is starting to help me more with doing it, and then you, because you asked me the tougher questions and you dig deep in there. And usually my page is like a wholesome, come get ready with me or come with me on something, because
Mm-hmm.
I like to show people this world. I'm in a wheelchair, like I don't know if they can see it right now, but oh girl, my chair off. I was trying to
Girl, you was
roll.
going nowhere.
Right. I'm in a wheelchair, so I try to bring, and most people like even when it comes to things like my car, most
Mhm.
people be like, "You can drive," and then so even when I'm at the store, or anything getting out the car, and they see the ramp come down, they looking like, and they'll stop what they doing just to watch how you get in and out the car. How does the door
Mhm.
close? So those were my things. I was just taking y'all on that journey, but that's just not all the way who I am. I am
It's
a
so
little
much more.
right. So
And
I'm
since you wanna bring up cars, let me be petty, you guys. So today, if y'all didn't watch the other live earlier, me and Shay was hanging out together. So
mm-hmm.
she just said she drive. Y'all, Shay don't just drive, she drives. She don't believe in putting on her signal. She don't care if she driving 20 miles an hour. If
Sending
she
them out
following
my
you or if she wants to get over, she's gonna get over with no signal. And if she driving slow, she gonna get over. She had did that like several times, y'all. I'm in front of her. I'm driving. I'm making sure like she's still behind me. So I'm looking in my mirror and I'm just like, watch this. And I said, please don't do it, Shay. Don't do it. Soon as the car
no.
is like, they already right there. She don't care. She gonna ooh. And I'm just like,
I
girl,
be
if I
seeing
was
them.
them, I would like cuss you out.
It was a car who did. I did that to this car today because one, I'm trying to get in and you won't let me in. I actually turned my blinker on. I'm trying to get in and he would not let me in. And one, I'm looking like, baby, you got a van just like me. We can race. We can do something about this. So I'm looking like, oh, you not gonna let me in? Okay, I turned the blinker off. So you back
Uh-huh.
up, son. When I turned that blinker off, he eased up like, oh, she ain't trying to get back over here.
Mhm.
And I went, well, get right on over there. Why he get in the lane I came out of, zoomed in front of me and got in front of me? I
I
said,
do stuff like that. Like, don't piss me off on the road.
baby, I got over, back
But I didn't
over.
got better.
I got back over in that lane and zoomed past him like, boy,
Yeah,
please.
you
And
don't give a damn. I'm like, she is really not using her signals.
okay, this is the thing though. I will use it when it's necessary. But you gotta
It's
remember,
always
no,
necessary.
it's not. And I'm driving with both hands. So one hand is doing the gas and the brakes, and this hand is doing the steering, right?
Mhm.
So sometimes you ain't got time to be trying to take your hand off the gas and hit the blinker. Because you know, especially on the freeway, we zooming. If you want to
That
go get over in front of somebody, you got to be going faster than them.
yeah.
So I ain't no time for no blinker.
See, I do it, but if I'm just like trying to be quick in emotion, I'm just like skirt. And I did it earlier, but I only did it one time. You did it every time. I did not see you not one time use your blinker.
Well, it wasn't even that much traffic on the freeway today.
Well,
So,
the way we was going, so I was saying, "Thank you, Lord."
you know, on the way home, I actually got over in front of the police without using my blinker. He didn't even say nothing. But I was so happy. Thank you, Mr. Officer.
I'm so dead. You lucky, cause had that been me, I would have got stopped. I'm good for a ticket,
I,
y'all. But I
I've
paid my
been
tickets
stopped
off,
only
so
twice in my life. And that was one, the first time I ran the red light.
mhm.
But hear me out. The light I had just passed was green, and them two lights were so close together. So it was green. I went through that one. That one didn't even stay yellow for a few seconds. It just went red, green, red. And then I was like, oh shoot. So I was like, I don't have time to stop. So I did still attempt to stop and was like, no, I didn't. I didn't even attempt to
But
stop because I'm like,
sometimes it's
I'm
not
not
even
gonna make
worth it.
it.
You might as well just go.
Mhm. And I was thinking, I'm gonna stop in the middle of the street if I try to stop. And
Mhm.
so I went through it. And then I heard, dog. And so the cop pulled me over, tall, light skinned black man. I never forget it. Pulled me over. And I'm like, hey, Mr. Officer. And he was like, yeah, you ran the light back there. I said, I know. He said, I like your honesty. He said, Max, why you ran it like I said, because the one that behind it was green. I went through that one. This one was still green too. I said, but then he hurry up and changed from green to red. And if I would have stopped, I would have stopped in the middle of the street. He said, yeah, those lights are pretty close together. You need to
But I
just
still
go
gotta
with
give you a ticket, ma'am.
no. He was like, can I
They
get
do
your
that
driver's
though.
license? He said, I already got your insurance, but I need your license. I said, okay. So I'm reaching back to because I used to keep my purse in my wheelchair. And so I'm reaching back trying to get it. And he was like, you need some help? I don't need no help. I got this. And I'm over here, girl, I am struggling to get this purse. And I'm like, ugh. It got to the point where I'm like this. Ugh, ugh. And he was like, I can't open the door and get it from you. I said, I got it. I was just struggling. And he was looking like this, like, I don't think you got it. And so I went, ha, 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 I got it. And so he was like, okay, good job. And so I gave him my stuff. He walked off and was like, Girl, I'm just gonna give you a warning. Slow your butt down. I said, okay, thank you, sir. And then I turned the radio back
Hmm.
on and it was, yeah, go get your blessing. Go get it. I said, I know God. I know you, sir.
Won't he do it?
Oh, yes, he will. And the
But
second time,
we gotta get
I
back on
think
course because you know I
that
gotta
is
leave in a
true.
minute.
That's true.
But you was talking about yourself and being more open,
Mm-hmm.
and you said how I helped you. You helped
Mm-hmm.
me too a lot, and you, on top of God, was the main reason why I even started my channel to even be open because you know I was very reserved too. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't
And
do all of
very
this.
against getting on social media.
Like they don't understand. Like I was not a social media person at
Mm-hmm.
all. I
They're
didn't
younger
care.
more than me.
Yeah, I know I'd be
But,
surprised. Well, I was in the past, was especially like last year when I was really. I think that was when I first started, right? Last year,
mhm.
and I would just keep posting and posting, and you'd be like,
I'm so proud of you.
and you was like, wait a minute, you did something.
Hmm. Like, I'm so proud because you just wouldn't do it. Like, you were just like, I don't know. And
Yeah.
you know, that ain't my thing. That's what your favorite line was. That ain't my
Uh huh.
thing.
I'd be
But I'm
like,
glad it became your
mm.
thing, especially because one of my friends. Hey, JC.
What's up, JC, Mr. George? Well, Caesar. I mean, I said George because you know we was at David Buster's and that thing was George.
Yeah. Nah, because I will be offended.
Thank you, Zay. He told me he used to be scared to drive. Why?
I
I
was
only got
too.
scared to drive when I had a car wreck really bad and I was just traumatized. But
I
when you
was
want to go somewhere, I ain't trying to depend on nobody. I'm trying to
that
just
part.
have
That's
my
what
own
got me
car.
up. Because when I was walking, my auntie
Mhm.
gave me a car, and she was the one teaching me how to drive it. But I unfortunately had a car wreck before I could ever even get behind, like really get in the
Mm.
wheel and drive a car and go for my license or anything like that. So I
Yeah.
had to wait. I didn't get into driver school because they have a special driver school for people in wheelchairs and
Mhm.
with handicaps and stuff. So I didn't get into it. The first school I did, I got into, and they come to your house and bring a wheelchair accessible van to you. But you got 2 days to learn how to drive and go past that driver's test. And so I'm like, okay, I'm behind the wheel. I'm terrified. And out of all the days, it's time for me to learn. It snows, and it don't never snow in Texas. It
Not like that.
snows.
No, it do not.
Yep. And I failed the driver's test because I only had that day, the day before, the next morning, and then I took my driver's test that afternoon. That was not enough
Dang.
time to teach nobody nothing.
No, it was not.
And then so Baylor has a driving school, and that's who I hold up. That's who I went through the second time, And I had to get
Mhm.
my permit first from like learning reading and stuff like that. I mean,
Mhm.
from passing the written test. So after I got that, that's when they would let me get on the road. But since I didn't have that yet when I first started, he took me to the far parking lot and let me like
Mm.
taught me how to park
That's
and stuff.
safe, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I got something to show you.
Let me see what's in the comments. Zay, I don't know. Some people are reckless with driving, and my mother has bad road rage in traffic. Your mama sound like me, cause that's how I am. But I kinda got a little better because I was in a car wreck May 22nd this year, and it was not my fault. And somebody pulled over into my lane. It was like a big old like truck. It looked like a dumpster truck, but it wasn't a dumpster truck. It was some type of other company. Pulled over into my lane, messed up the side back part of my bumper. And even though it wasn't my fault, even though it was on like a regular street, it made me like I don't think I want to say necessarily traumatized, but it just made me like slow down just a little bit more. And I only say that because I always feel like it's always ways we can avoid things, right? And so before it even happened, I was behind that car turning. And so I was just like, had I not have gotten irritated at how he was already driving weird, I kind of should have just stayed behind him. I don't know. But I was telling myself, I was like, you know what, you should have been a little more patient, whatever. All it is, and it wasn't even my fault. But it did make me like slow down a little bit. And I do really try to be calm, cool, collected. But I'm
I could
telling
tell
y'all,
by the way you was driving today.
people be like, they drive stupid. And it's just like, ain't no way I'm fenced to just be behind you one car and you got all this space in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And then it really be pissing me off because sometimes you don't notice it, right? But then when you finally realize, like, yo, we've been kind of going a little slow for a minute, and then I'm starting to see other cars get from behind me, get in front of
Mm-hmm.
them, and then I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. So when I find my opening and then I get in front of them, I'm just like, bro, F you, like for real, because why are you in the fast lane if you driving
Girl,
this slow?
is it
Like
not like
that
that? I'm
that would
sorry.
piss me off.
Me too. But I went to get this. My sister actually put it on the refrigerator. But Baylor made me the face. I don't think I still am anymore, but of the adaptive driving school.
Mhm, that's
Cause I
beautiful.
did so good. I was so happy, y'all. I was like, oh, this gonna be my first thing now when I go try to be a model, a wheelchair model. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I got some experience.
That's good though to have experienced, yeah.
Yeah.
They said I'm always getting mad when people are in the way or drive slow. I feel you. How you gonna feel me, but you just said you scared to drive?
That's part of the reason why he probably scared. But what was we talking about? Oh, opening up and stuff.
Mhm. How we both helped each other.
Hmm. And I think that's what true friendships and relationships are. Because people got to realize one, friendships are relationships, and because most people look at it like the male and the female
And it's not.
are
Yeah.
right. And
You have relationship with everybody. It's
mhm,
like you said a couple lives ago, you was like it's layers to certain friendships
yep.
and who you hang with and certain stuff you do with them. You don't do it with everybody. And it's
Hmm.
kinda like that even with anybody in your life. I'm not saying like that relationship mean that you know that person personally, but it's
Right.
some type of dynamic between you and that person.
Hmm.
And I think a
Yep.
lot of us kinda overlook those things,
Me too.
but it's real.
It is. Um, you know what? Sometimes a friendship breakup is way harder than an actual boyfriend girlfriend breakup. Matter of fact, that I think that's what we was talking on the last live on. How do you handle a breakup? How do you get over that? To be honest, and I'll just reiterate some of what I said on that one, which was my main thing is I have to feel
Mhm.
the emotion, just go ahead and feel them, cry it out, go through it, and then just um make it through. I make it through that way by me actually feeling it and letting it go.
Mhm.
Like that's how I'm able to let it go, is when I feel it and cry it out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, my friendship relationships hurt way worse than any breakup I ever had, which it was only like two of them. But it was two specific friends, which both of these people I considered my best friends. One was boy,
Mhm.
one was girl, and we grew up from high school, from the age of 14 on up. And it's only a couple of years ago where we then stopped talking. So that's a 20 something year friendship. And so with those two, one of them, I'm not gonna lie, one of them ghosted me. I don't know why to this day. I got an idea why, but this is just my side of the story. It was
Mhm.
not warranted. It was, and I felt very wronged by that person for like, just, you could just let me go like that, and I didn't do anything to you. Yes, you came to me to vent, and I went ahead and told you about yourself. Like, I telling you, and what I said, okay, you basically said you don't have nobody and that you finna leave and move to a different place because you don't
Mhm.
have nobody. And I was like, yes, you do. If you didn't have nobody, you wouldn't even be on the phone with me. Count your blessings. And he got so condescending, and he was like, I don't have anybody but you, Shay. And I'm just like, hmm. I didn't say that for you to be like, oh, I didn't have anybody but you. No, I'm saying basically you got people, but you focusing on the ones who did you wrong. And so that was my cutoff. Like, he's not spoken to me again. And so I'm just looking like, that's what got me cut off after 20 something years. That is
Mhm.
what got me cut off.
It
The
makes you
other,
question if that friendship was real or it just exceeded its time
no,
frame.
I question if it was real, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be very honest. He was the person I felt like he won't hurt me. He would never do nothing to hurt
You
me. Like,
notice those people that you kinda put into that
pedestal.
category, they
Mm-hmm.
do.
They always
And I
do it.
think that's what hurts the most because
Mm-hmm. You don't see it coming.
yes, and I don't wanna speak for everybody, but I can attest to both of us. When we're in something and dealing with people, we're genuinely we're being genuine in
Mm-hmm.
ourselves.
Yep.
So for some people, it may just not hurt them at all. And for
Mm-hmm.
some people, they can just get over it fast.
Yep.
But when it's somebody like us or somebody who can, relate to us, it definitely is very, very hard.
Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I still think about him, and I still like somebody. I had a friend who said something yesterday who reminded me of something that he would say,
Mhm.
and I don't lie. I heard it and it hit me, but I don't cry anymore.
But you remember all everything
Mm-hmm.
that you guys did together, like,
Yep.
those, moments and memories are never gonna go away,
Yep.
it just like you said, you didn't cry no more you don't cry no more about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, to me, that lets me know that you didn't move forward, but you have not forgotten.
Exactly. I think that's what people be thinking they're supposed to forget the pain. They're supposed to stop remembering. You will never, if you truly had love for that person and stuff, you will never forget.
Mhm,
But it just hurt different. It don't
mhm.
hurt as bad anymore.
Yeah.
It just
Just
hurt a
like
little
certain
bit
levels
different.
of the person, how you feel about that person, y'all relationship, that level
Mhm.
of it, sometimes it don't hurt as much.
Right, exactly. And so the other person, I'm not gonna lie, I ghosted them. I did.
Mhm,
And I'm not gonna lie, I do feel bad about the ghosting them part, but not disconnecting from them part.
mhm.
And I'm not gonna lie, even because people be acting like the person, if you break up with that person, why are you hurt? You broke up with them. No, you
Yeah.
still hurt, because it's like I have to make this decision to leave you
Yeah,
alone. And
yeah,
that friendship was hurting me more to be there than to walk away.
exactly. That's how my last relationship was, so I get it.
I don't know if she'll ever see this, But I do want to tell you I am sorry for just walking away from you and not actually having a conversation to tell you goodbye. I should have said goodbye. I
Mhm.
won't reach out to you to say goodbye, but and I don't think we should ever be friends again. But I will say, as a grown woman now, I should have said bye.
That's the realness in you, if I'm being honest. Because in reality, and somebody who don't give a damn, they will tell you like, I don't owe you anything. And
Yeah,
we don't owe anybody
you
anything.
don't. Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that's the sincereness of who you are as an individual to say that. Hey Devon Deli. Hey C.
And I
But
could tell from her standpoint, she probably thought it was random and dang,
mhm.
what did she do? Because it was a buildup of things. And in the moment where I finally left her, she didn't do anything. But it was a moment where
Don't
I
it make
knew.
you feel like they just be okay with it?
Mm-mm. I'm pretty sure she wasn't okay with it. Because
But
if you
I'm only saying that
mm,
she has to not gave that much of a damn. Because to
because if
me,
you
if
wanted
you
to get
did,
really get in touch with me, you could
you
have.
know
Yeah.
how to. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying it kind of
And
makes
you know
it
what, I'm not gonna lie, I have thought that
difficult in a
before
way.
because I saw you chase behind a dude, and when he blocked your number, you figured out another
So
way to
it's
get in
kind
touch
of
with
like
him.
you weren't as important like that.
Mm-hmm. That's what it. Yep. And when I blocked her, it was at a time we wasn't even beefing. That's why I know it probably hurt a whole lot more because you can't
I'm not
pinpoint
gonna
what
hold
you did.
you. I
Mm-hmm.
like doing it like that. And it ain't nothing shady. I just
Mm-hmm.
like doing it like that because it goes to show that it came from a clear conscience. It
Mm-hmm.
didn't have
That's
anything to
true.
do with drama going on amongst us,
Mm-hmm.
beef,
Yeah.
whatever. It was based off of how I initially felt and thought about this situation. Like it's not beneficial for neither one of us. And I
Right.
got it by myself too.
You know what? With mine, I felt like it was beneficial for her, but it's not beneficial to me.
If this
And
is a
it's to
person
a
I
point.
think I know who you're talking about, it definitely was beneficial to her. I honestly don't think you benefited at all from that friendship.
To be
Not saying that
honest.
you have to benefit from the friendship, but at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, you should. It should be whether it's just good vibes you're getting from somebody, you know, like with each other, us. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
you pour into my cup by pushing me to want more and be more and just be myself in general. But
Mm-hmm.
you challenge me, so that's
When we
beneficial.
laugh and talk, even if it was just surface level, just laughing
Mhm,
and talking or something, it wasn't even that anymore for us. And I'm telling you why I left when I left. Because she finally got her own apartment. You have a car, you have a place to stay, you have a roof over your head,
mhm,
you have a good job. I know you're fine now. So I know if I walk away from you, you'll still be fine.
mhm.
So that's why
So
I walked
before
away from
that,
you.
she did not.
She traveled for work. So
Mhm,
she didn't have like she bought her like I she did not she not able. She got some good to her. Bought her daddy a house before she even bought herself one.
mhm.
So when she came back here home, she would go stay with him. When she traveling, she's staying in hotels. It was no point in getting an apartment because you gone too much. But when some stuff started happening personally for her and stuff, so it was not beneficial to keep going where she was going to stay. So it's
Right.
like, okay, you need to get an apartment. She finally
Mhm.
got one, and that's the day she said I got an apartment was the last day she heard from me.
Wow. And how long were y'all friends prior before
20
you cut her off?
something, so almost like 25 years. Mm-hmm.
To
Very
me,
long.
even though you had your own reason for cutting her off, I still feel like if that was me and you, I'm gonna
Mhm.
see like, damn, what's going on with me and my
What's
friend?
going on? Yep.
Because we're
I'm
better than
not
that.
gonna.
We should have
Oh.
that opening to where we can communicate with amongst each other. If I did
Mhm.
something or you could be going through something, you know what I mean? It didn't have to do nothing with me, but I would want to reach out and communicate and see if you're okay. First of all,
Right.
I'm just like, we've been knowing each other. This not us, but she
Mm-hmm.
seemed like she was just okay
It
with
is
it.
what it is, right?
Mhm.
But I honestly don't feel like I had value to her.
Mm.
And I feel like I brought a lot of value to her. I was her backbone from my standpoint, and from a lot of people who knew what everything, knew how much I had this girl's back and
Mhm.
how much I actually took. I don't take nothing off of people. So for me to take it from you and keep taking the bullet and taking the bullet and taking the bullet and
Mhm.
standing strong in it, like, well, I know how her childhood was, and making excuses for you. This is why I say I don't think I've had to have the male relationship of pain and the toxicity and going back and forth and stuff, because I feel like she was my toxic relationship.
Mhm. And it comes in different shapes, size, and forms.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another form of breaking up. What happened to Shay? I guess somebody called her. Y'all, I'm sorry to do this to you guys, but I gotta go.
I was trying to read the comment and I accidentally swiped
You
out.
good? I was gonna say we're gonna have to do a part 3 because I'm gonna run, drop her off. It probably take me less than 30 minutes, depending
Okay.
on Dallas traffic. But y'all come back. Give us about 30 minutes, 45, hour. Come chill with us or whatever. Who knows? We might let somebody come up and tell us how they
Love
ended
story.
up breakup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm open to it. Shay seemed like she's open to it.
I
So
am.
but thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see y'all in a minute. Shay, I'll let you know, baby.
Okay.
Love
Bye.
you.
Love
Love you
you too.
guys. Y'all take care. Bye bye.